Okay guys, no gimmicks, we get straight to the point. Now we're going to be talking about exactly why PulseChain is a huge advantage and it could pump to insane levels in the next bull run. Now we're going to start off with looking at a tweet from Somi. The most money in crypto is made when you find a coin that people switch from hate to like. There is not much money in switch from like to love. Hate to like equals powerful. Find the hated Ponzi scam, but is actually growing its community. And I want to say a few things about if you're looking at what's happening in the PulseChain ecosystem. We're starting to see a lot of different things. Now, the first thing we're seeing is a lot of old players, right, are starting to kind of lose their what made them great in the first place. So they're most likely going to start to lose more market share. And the reason why I'm saying this is simple. If you are thinking about how to make money in crypto, you've got to find the next narrative that's going to be strong, and that's going to be powerful, and that will drive price performance. There's always a strong narrative that drives price performance. In 2017, it was ICOs that drove price performance, right? In the previous bull run it was the story of institutions, of Michael Saylor, of these big entities coming into crypto. And we had different other narratives as well. We had launchpads, that was the next big thing. That was the innovation from ICOs to IDOs, initial DEX offerings. We had all these narratives. And if you can find what those narratives are, that is great. So if we're looking at a coin that moves from hate to love, right? Or hate to like, we can take a look at what Hex was. Hex was a really hated coin, right? Everyone spoke negative about that. But what we're starting to see is that flip. Right now, the big entrenched players right now in the space, we've got your coin market cap, we've got your coin gecko, but these are starting to be disrupted. We're starting to see players like new players, right, like Dex Screener, right? It's starting to pop off and really make a name for itself, right? We've got DeFi Llama, we've got the bubbles. Everyone loves the bubbles. Now we've got crypto bubbles. Now we've got Banter that launched their own bubbles, Banter bubbles. We've got Ivan on Tech with his Morales money that launched his own bubbles. And the one thing that you notice about all these new entrants that are coming into the space, they wholeheartedly embrace Hex, PulseChain, and the entire ecosystem. They embrace it. So this where the innovation is, right? Where the innovation is, the people who are taking us to the next level, the next bull run, right? What we're doing looks like it's moving a lot of people from this hate to like level that Somi is talking about. So it's shifting a lot of people from that. And the fact that these are most likely going to be very impactful in the next bull run, right? Because if I'm looking at innovation in the space right now, we don't see much technical innovation. I must say, the way we see things happening that are changing, that are impactful, at least for the ordinary investor, is on these sites like your bubbles, and it's also in content creation as well, right? We're seeing a lot of innovation in the content space, and a lot of although it's not massive growth, but we are seeing some growth. And what I would like to see over time is definitely that we're starting to see crypto YouTubers become the main finance YouTubers, crypto content becoming the main finance content. And those are the areas where I see a lot of innovation. I see innovation right now in terms of those data sites and in terms of content creation as well. That is the next. If you look at it, right, if you're looking at the top content creators right now, we see we've got people like Ben Armstrong, BitBoy, and his channel is mostly now becoming a drama channel. I think he's going to lean in on the drama content hardcore, because the drama content is proving to be extraordinarily very, very lucrative. I mean, that's the only gripping content we've seen in the space, right? And if you look at like your coin bureau, it's going into deeper finance, into more global issues, into more things that affect every person. And these are crypto channels. So I do see innovation. That's where I see the innovation coming from the point where we are. In terms of building new stuff, I haven't really seen new stuff being built yet. I think there's some talk about identity solutions, which with the different kind of NFTs that can work as identity solutions, and community members in the space, all that kind of stuff. I do see some of that, but I haven't seen a strong narrative for that yet. Where I see strong narrative is in this. And guys, this is important for us to understand. And you won't find this information anywhere else, right? You won't find this no one else is talking about this, but this is where we see the real flip. We haven't yet seen what the next really big narrative is. It's what we're doing right now for the most part is we're recycling old narratives. That's what we're doing. We're recycling old narratives. We bring back an old narrative, we bring back another old narrative. But I do see that where I do see change, it is this. is in all these data sites where I see people trying to improve, trying to innovate, trying to make it more decentralized, trying to make it more rich data sites, right? And I also see a lot of innovation in the educational content like what we're doing here. I see a lot of innovation there as well. Now, if you see any more innovation in the space, let me know what it is. That is not recycled, right? Any innovation that's not recycled. And that tells me this. You got to understand this, right? Innovation is not going to come from, it might come from a place where you least expect it, right? So you've got to have your eyes wide open to it. And I think that this new change that's happening opens the door for PulseChain to have more access to the entire crypto space. If you look at the last time I checked, PulseChain had about 10,000 daily active users, 10,000. Right? And if you look at the entire crypto space, it's about 5 million daily active users. I saw that data. I cannot quite pick out the exact source of that data, but if you know exactly the source of the data, let me know in the comments below where to find the daily active users on crypto. Is about 5 million, right? So if we are starting to see all these doors opening and we're starting to see these new entrants in the space really having a more focus on decentralized data solution that is not as curated as what your CoinMarketCap, your CoinGecko had, if we start to see more of that, that tells me that it's more exposure for PulseChain ecosystem. That tells me that we could have really strong price performance as we are onboarding people who are already in the space. So I'm a fan of bringing new people in the space. I'm also a fan of bringing people who are already in the space to come into the space as well. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think about all of this. And if you're not subscribed, then what are you doing? Thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time. And obviously, yeah, the grow disclaimer, not financial advice.